What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building. Welcome to tonight's show. Sonny, you want to say what up?
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Sunny. What up, though? Nah.
What up, though? All right, welcome to the show. Glad you guys could join us. Hope that you are having a great day, great evening. Hope you guys are having a great long weekend. If you're watching this live, it is Labor Day weekend. It's September 1st. If you're watching this pre-recorded, then it's a different day, and hope you still enjoyed your Labor Day.
That part, all of that.
All of that. So yeah. So I do plan to try to keep the show under an hour so that we can replay this later for those who are still out turned up, partying and all the things. If it is not Labor Day weekend, this is pre-recorded, but still watch it because we're about to have a great time, about to have a great conversation. But we are live right now. I'm about to get this started. We got a lot of great topics to discuss, some that are very timely because it's that time of year, school returning, school back in session.
Yes.
So with the long weekend, with school either started last week or the last couple of weeks for some of you, or starting this week coming up for a lot of us. Hopefully you guys are in the full swing of things, got your kids together and whatnot, posting your social media pictures. Oh, I got to go for that too. So posting your social media pictures and whatnot, and letting the folks know that it's back to school time. Sonny, what's been happening in your side of the world with back to school and all that?
Well, today one of the local barbershops who host, they do free haircuts and the whole back to school extravaganza, I like to call it, because they have everything. Like they have food there. Like, it's really nice. This barbershop's been doing it for so many years. I think they're the first ones that I know that started doing their free haircuts, book bag and school supply giveaways and stuff. So really great people at that barbershop. My son actually goes to that barbershop. I know they fuss at me because I never make it to the back to school thing, but they also know my son. He's not a patient kid, and I don't want him to unfairly skip the line because I know that they know that he can't handle a weight. He's not a patient little kid. So I like to I'll go after, but he already had his haircut like the week before. So his hair is like starting to come back in. So by next week by this weekend rather coming, I'll probably get his haircut again. But they always fuss at me about missing it. And I'm like, he doesn't do very well with a lot of people, especially in a it's not that it's a big enough barbershop, but like the lines, the people and stuff like that, it'll be a lot for him. So it's not like it's at a park or something like that where I can just like he'll do well. That's not one of his strong suits in that type of situation. So I don't bring him so I know, but like they've been doing it for years. So a lot of back to school things, a couple of community programs did have their back to school things. I actually went to one, was it last week or the week before? I went to go see my sister speak, do a poetry reading about kids and education and how Black Minds Matter. She did a poem called Black Minds Matter. I posted to my Facebook page. But like they had a barber out there cutting hair. They had all different vendors from the city of Trenton come out and participate, and it was fun. So like it's a lot of that like into August into September. I think today will be probably the last day they did it because most kids start school either tomorrow. My son doesn't start till Thursday, but that's pretty much what's going around here. A bunch of back to school stuff that's been going on, and a lot of end of the summer parties and stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like I understand your situation with your son and the barbershop thing, and I think a lot of little kids in general have that struggle with waiting in long lines, dealing with the hassle of is it my turn yet and all that kind of stuff. So I can definitely understand that part of it, as well as like you said, it's just all the other things going on, all the preparations for back to school. Luckily for me, my kids are all grown now. My youngest son is in school still. He's in college now. He's in his second year. My daughter is in her third year or fourth year, one of those. Fourth year, because he's in his second, so she's in her fourth. So they are, they doing their thing, and I don't have to worry about what they're doing, and they're not going to take back to school pictures from me. So I'll have to, but I did get a back to school picture from my one daughter whose son is starting this year. He's starting preschool this year.
Right there.
School. And then I'm expecting to see another picture of my other daughter's son, who will be going to, I believe, first grade. So yeah.
My son will be going to seventh, and he's not fond of first day pictures. He pretty much, like, he's not a morning kid by far, and he doesn't want to be bothered. But and I'm like, this year he gets a new teacher, and he did well with ESY. He had a new teacher, but this is a different one from that one. But I know he will do well. He'll still have his one-to-one. But yeah, he's not a fan of back-to-school pictures. I can try, but he's just like, get away from me. I'm sick of you. It's too early in the morning. Leave me alone. Yeah. So I usually get either the after school, or if he's in the mood, I'll get a. But I'm not really. I mean, my daughter took one every year. She was a picture. Yeah. Him, leaving her alone, you're lucky. And then the way he even say cheese, like cheese, and he look at you like, why? I don't.
Why do I gotta do this? Yeah.
So,
it's so funny seeing kids taking those back to school pictures because it's so many have so many different attitudes and personalities and all that kind of stuff. I saw a little girl taking a picture. She was definitely with it. She was like posing and all the things.
Yeah, some of them get really into it. I think my grandbaby will be that girl, just like her mother, like. Because she always, even at her tender age too, she's like, Mom, my picture, I want a picture. And like I get her, like we should have got her our little, she wanted to get a picture today and I didn't because me and her was beefing. But like, yeah, she's definitely a picture kid. I can't wait till she starts. I mean, I think I get a picture with her going back to school this week because she go back to school tomorrow too. But like, she's in daycare. She's going, it's not like a big to do, but it is because she's cute and why not?
Right, exactly. Yeah, but yeah. So I this goes to a young lady I saw. I don't have the actual post, but I wouldn't want to show her anyway, just because there was a lot of controversy about this picture. Young lady was 12 years old, and she was posing for her back to school pictures. She had on, a nice backpack, and she had her, what's called her outfit on and everything. She was very proud of it, very happy. She almost had like a kind of a, little modeling thing going on, like she wanted to, pose and smile for the pictures and everything. But unfortunately, a lot of people took, and not gonna lie, myself included, took a little. Was taken aback by the outfit. The outfit was not overly sexual to the point of like extremely inappropriate, but there was some inappropriate pieces to the outfit, I think. She was no, wait, what grade are you in? What age are you when you're in sixth grade? Say 11 or 12?
Well, my son is in seventh grade, so he is 12. Yeah,
okay,
so like
11. Yeah, so she was 11. So she was starting middle school, starting sixth grade. So 11 years old. She had on a shirt that was like a button-down shirt tied in the front at the belly, and she had on a skirt that was like one of those, really short skirts, kind of schoolgirl-ish type skirts, but like really short. And she had on like the socks and the shoes, like the long socks and shoes. So almost, kind of, and if anybody is familiar with comic books and things like that, almost cosplaying,
like a costume, like a sexy schoolgirl costume vibe.
Exactly, yeah, it had that vibe, yeah. And I think that's what a lot of us took issue with, was that it had that schoolgirl almost, pornographic vibe to it. And, the outfit, and the reason I say it wasn't extremely sexual, because like, even though it was tied at the front, at the belly, it wasn't completely showing her belly. You could see her sides. When she turned around, you couldn't really see her whole back or anything, but you could see that it was cinched in the front. You know what I mean? The skirt was long enough where there was like no underwear showing or anything, but it was still to the point where you could see, enough leg between the skirt and the socks, where the socks came up just below her knees, or it might have been a little bit lower. The socks were, but but that space in between was a lot of space. So people were like, not that it was completely inappropriate, but felt like it was just too much. But the thing was, one of the bigger reasons they had a problem with it is because the mother posted the picture on X. And so, being that Twitter, mama named it Twitter, I'm gonna call it Twitter. Twitter is not a usual place for family type, content. There's a lot of pornography on Twitter. There's a lot of adult conversations on Twitter, a lot of adult themes on Twitter. Twitter is not the most connective social media when it comes to showing off your kid to your family. Because I think a lot of us, when we post on social media, we're posting for our family members. We're not really posting for the public all the way. If we find a great, funny, viral-esque moment, of course we want the public to see it. But in that situation, when it's just a standard issue, back to school kind of picture, most of us aren't looking for public visibility.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that? Posting something like that on X, as well as the fact that the content was also being deemed not quite age appropriate.
Well, see, that's a run. I feel like we do it. Like, I feel like some people do, not we. I'm going to say some people post things and don't look at the broad scope of how people, because when you put stuff on social media, we say this all the time, when you do stuff on social media, like even as us creators and doing podcasts, when we say stuff, we putting it out in the open, where we're allowing people to have a say in what we do and how we do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So while this mom might not even thought anything about it and thought it was cute, because that's why I'm assuming she posted it, because, oh, my baby look cute, let me take a picture, right?
Right.
Not thinking that it's going to be looked at in that aspect, in the sexual aspect, right? And then we have the people that say, don't sexualize our kids, this, that, and the third. And it's like, at some point, we have to be accountable as parents, right? You have to be mindful as parents. I don't care where you post it. If you post your child and they are wearing something that you think is okay, but can be looked at in a different way, you have to understand that once you put it out there, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. It's almost like when we see pictures of people posting their kids in diapers, you don't think none of it.
Oh, right.
With just a diaper on, right? You don't think none of it. It's just a kid with a diaper on. Not realizing that it's somebody on your friends list that's probably a pedophile that's looking at your child's body, right? Because you don't think that way. You're not instinctively thinking, oh, can't post it because someone's going to say X, Y, Z.
Right.
So I think we have to post responsibly, and also, especially with our girls, and this kind of leads into another topic that we're going to get to later, but protecting them from that type of thing, because it's just not like, I personally wouldn't send my child to school with something as short. Like, my daughter's 23 and she goes out with my niece and them, and some of the clothes she wears, she's 23, and I'm just like, no, it's my baby. Also knowing she's grown and she has a baby, but right. It's still like, no, baby, no, because I don't want people looking at you a certain way, you know what I'm saying? But people do that, whether that's the intention behind it or you think it's innocent. It's not. It may not be. If you hadn't posted on social media, nobody would know. Nobody have a comment about your child, and no one would be the wiser. But when you put stuff out on social media, you have to understand you get the good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. And though you may not even be thinking that way, because I'm assuming mom didn't think that way, she wouldn't do that. the same way I will be more cautious. Like even when I was posting my daughter, there's some stuff that I posted her, but like she got mad at some of the pictures, but like she felt like she looked horrible in it. Not that she looked bad in it, right? Like not that she looked at somebody could say something to that effect about her, but I never posted her like in the baby suit, like if she was in a baby suit, she had like shorts on, or like like a kid appropriate baby suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those things, but I wouldn't even put my grandbaby out there like with certain stuff, because I know people are weird, because you know things, so you just wouldn't do that. But I don't think people think of that or have the forethought to think in that negative context, because who wants to think that all the time? But in this world, you got to kind of think, baby, like you got to kind of be understanding what you're putting out there. You can't, you're going to get the good, bad, and the ugly and everything else.
Right. What up, Dane?
Yo, what up, though? Can you hear me?
Bro, yeah, what's your thoughts for it, bro?
Okay. For the longest time, ever since I joined social media, I've always put settings on my because I don't want everybody in the world to know my business. So on Facebook, I got it just set for friends who actually know me and see my pictures. So if it gets out there from my end, at least I know it came from somebody that's in that list, in that circle. If you don't want to do that, be more mindful of how you want to dress your child and post it on social media. Or if you still want to post on social media for family and friends to see on social media, make a group chat. Make a specific chat just for this. Like only certain people that can see it. Or send it individually through social media.
Right.
If you're so worried about what other people might say or think. Like for the most part, I pretty much know. I'm 90% sure that the people on my friends list are weirdos like me, not weirdos that's going to be strange, and has these weird fetishes, But you never know what they might have. So,
right. I did find the post. Here it is. Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everybody's gonna have some type of weird fetish. You can be fully dressed and people get turned on. It doesn't. It's so.
It doesn't change the fact.
It doesn't change the fact that it's still a child. You still have to protect your kids, boys and girls. Because you got people in office. I'm not talking about him, but it was years ago about a governor in a different southern state who got banned from the mall because he was cruising around trying to get younger girls to pick them up on a Saturday. I'm like, dude, that's just weird. How you get banned from the mall and you're the governor of the state?
Hey, they've been banned for worse. I can tell you that. But I think but that's the thing. It's not, and that's the thing. It's like you said, you're taking the precautions that are needed. This young lady posted her daughter unfettered, right? She gave unfettered access to her daughter's image and content. And like I said, as you can see from the outfit, like I described, it's not the most inappropriate outfit, but it definitely doesn't give the most age appropriate vibe to it. But it also being on Twitter I think is where the problem became, because there was like this person, they were saying that 11-year-old in a cropped shirt and mini skirt is going too far, stop dressing kids look like many adults. But it wasn't even that type of comments that were coming. It was the fact that people were noticing that this was being bookmarked by thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And they were like, that there's a lot of, either weirdos, pedophiles, people that just have, nefarious ideas, and they now have access to your child's image, and and that's how they felt about it. And not only the image, but the part I blocked out in the bottom right corner is information about about her, and about, I don't know if it had her school name on it or not, but this is the thing, is that people know how to get your location, they know how to find out where you're at, where you're posting from, things like that. Now they have access to your kid's school location, and why give that information out on public internet, on an adult social media site that your child shouldn't even be on? Your child is under 13, shouldn't even be on this website. And and that's what you're giving access to.
Now for
What up, though, Jamie?
Hey, Jamie.
I just want to say, what up, Jamie? You know how we always think about the negative of things. Like, this is clearly a rational person would think negative, but just be lighthearted about it. A lot of bookmarks could be coming from positive people. Like, oh, that's a nice outfit. Let me bookmark it so I can go forward.
Like, how
but
can you tell if you bookmarks? I don't need. Okay, I'm just.
Yeah.
It shows everybody how many times a post has been bookmarked, liked, reposted,
shared.
On X. Okay, so
yeah.
I haven't been on there in years, so I'm So
it shows you everything like it does.
It doesn't look.
That shows you any engagement stats.
But even when you look at the picture, it doesn't look as bad. The only problem I have is the shortness of the skirt.
Yeah.
Like literally, because I mean, I don't really have a problem with the outfit. Like I get the look she was going for, and it's cute, right? But I feel like the skirt was too short. But like I said, she could have been looking at this like, oh, my baby, look, she can take a picture of my baby, not even thinking anything of it. And I've seen people come to work with short skirts like that. Even shorter. But yeah, I just feel like it was a misstep for mom, not really either not understanding the gravity, or she could have, and she didn't think no harm, no foul. But people say it's harm and foul.
Right.
And like you said, with the information of the baby school and stuff like that, it's a lot. So like you got to take in consideration certain things. Like when Dane said, my profile is public because I'm, not that everybody does this. I do a lot of content creating. Like I do my little TikToks and miscellaneous stuff, so podcasts and all this stuff. So my page is public, but I'm still selective of what I post. On top of that, like you can see certain photo albums, but not everything, right? Like you can see what I allow to post, but that makes me more cautious to post certain things. Thankfully, Instagram is very smart in having close friends. So while my Instagram is public, I have close friends and people I actually know. Right. So you're more likely to see more pictures of my grandbaby in my story than you will see on my actual page. If I'm like, I'll post some little me and her pictures, but I'm more likely to do them on close friends, like so like these are people I actually know in real life and out loud and in public. So these are people I know, so they can get a little bit more of me than anybody can go, because anybody can go on my Instagram and see all my posts. I don't really post nothing but quotes and little pictures of me, podcast stuff, and like random milestones that I'm okay with sharing. But I don't, like I said, but that makes you mindful of what you should be posting, what you should not be posting, and really understanding that once you post, internet keeps everything, so you can't really do too much with it, right? Whether you're public or you're private, it doesn't really matter. But just being mindful of how we post, and like not that, because I'm not going to be a worrywart, right? But at the same time, like, because I got upset speaking of which, I got upset, and my daughter's grown. Again, I keep telling you, she's 23. I made a birthday post to her, and some dude that follows me on different platforms. Everybody's had a birthday, so I don't care, right? This dude was the only one to at her that wasn't family and say happy birthday. Then he kept, I don't know if he was doing it on purpose, but he kept adding her in the comments, but not saying anything. To me, that gave me a red flag. He got blocked. I don't even play that. Yeah, for sure. And she's 23. Like, sir, no. Like, and this is why I don't like to tag her in a lot of stuff, because people are freaking weird, and I don't care how grown she is. That's my baby. So I'm protective of her on that level, because it's just weird to me. And like I said, she's grown, and I don't like it. So that's some weird shit to do. Like, it's one thing if your family saying happy birthday to our family member, or like you actually met my daughter in real life and said happy birthday to her. But like, that's what the post is, happy birthday. I've already tagged her. You don't got to keep tagging her. So the fact that you kept doing it, I don't know if it was actually on purpose, but I tagged on everything.
He was like, hey, just for safekeeping.
Yeah. So like, and then she said thank you to everybody. He the only one that replied and was like, "You're welcome." Blocked because now you was being weird off the tagging her for nothing.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't like, and I'm Mama Bear. That's when I don't care. I don't care how grown she is. You're weird, and you need to get off my page. So like,
see things like that was weird because if you don't know the person, you just like, love, share heart emoji, sad emoji, because
happy birthday and keep it pushing.
I mean, because if I don't know the person, like you tag your people, your loved ones, in milestones on Facebook, I like it and keep it moving because I don't know this person. I never spoke to this person ever, so I'm not going to engage with a person I don't know personally.
Like, I do this. Clear, I didn't get mad that he said happy birthday and tagged her.
No,
I got mad after the other comments of adding her and not saying anything. It was just like, what are you like? Are you trying to put a meme in here or somewhere? Like, what?
Trying to get her attention. That's what.
And that's why. And that's why he got blocked because like you being weird. And I like you was better off sliding her DM on the low, bro. Not on my status. Don't do that. I'm mom.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or somebody else's stat. You trying to get somebody else's attention on somebody else's page.
No, because you could do that because I don't care. Because like but like it's like y'all know I barely tag my daughter.
Right.
Oh, so right. Yeah, don't do that. Like stop being weird.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, so following this little trend of return to school, let's talk about the return to Teacher Bay.
Oh Jesus!
So we have the newest round of Teacher Bays out there. I don't have any pictures. I might find one, but some of the latest ones have definitely been stirring controversy once again, but with a little bit of extra twist on it. There was I can't remember when the original Teacher Bay came out, but it was definitely a lot of controversy, a lot of comments. I think we even did a show about it. But this new round has been met with a lot more pushback, a lot more adversity. What's y'all thoughts on this? Are they still wrong? Are they misunderstood? Are we over sexualizing the teachers? What's y'all
opinion? Like for this last one. Williams, her last name is Williams. Can't think of the first name. It's not gathering in my brain. But for her, the backstory threw me for a loop because at the end of the day, I'm a female. You can dress how you want. And I say this. And I also say, I'm the same person that says if you're going out with your kids, you shouldn't be dressed a certain way because you're with your kids. And then like if you go into a beach with kids, I don't think your butt cheeks you should be wearing a G-string or a thong bikini out with your kids. Like I just feel like that's something you do with your friends, your boo. It's just certain things. Like I don't want to go to Sesame Place and see a whole bunch of grown women ass cheeks. Like yes, I expect to see you in a bathing suit. Yes, but I shouldn't be seeing you damn near naked in the bathing suit with kids around. So the same way I feel about with this teacher. It's like, and then. Like the backstory behind her. So I don't know if y'all saw what I posted in my story.
Yeah.
She got a BBL right before she applied for this job, knowing that she wanted to work with kids. Not only does she work with kids, she worked with teenage boys. That's the
strike 2 and 3. That's right.
That's the 2 and the 3.
Yeah, and then and it's like you can wear what you want. Like this is why I feel like you could be sexy and presentable and still be Teacher Bay, right? Because people, I mean, I had crushes on teachers when I was in school growing up, and they dressed like teachers supposed to dress,
Right.
But if you're dressing a certain way and you're the students you wish to teach and educate are teenage boys right on the cusp of going through getting their puberty happening, I feel like that's problematic. Like I get taken aback by that because it's just like how, like young boys, and not to say this, young boys are very impressionable. So are young girls too.
Oh yeah.
But it's just it's bothersome to me to know that you decided to get a BBL, knowing the profession in which you were trying to go to, and feel like you can just dress the way you want. You can, but you can also dress work appropriate. I mean,
Right.
And also understanding, like, because I as a curvy person in the workforce, I have to be mindful of what I'm wearing to work, and I also understand that somebody that's not shaped like me can come in with an outfit on. Like, it's girls I know that come to work with really short skirts.
Right.
I be mindful of certain stuff I wear, and I know I'm work appropriate, but because I'm shaped a certain way and I have a little bit extra in places, I still have to be mindful that I have to be mindful of what I'm wearing because I'm at work and I want to be taken seriously and not looked at as like, yes, I'm gonna be cute to work regardless, but I just try to be mindful of what I'm wearing. And I feel like, and I'm not working with kids, but if I was, I don't think I would be dressing like that. I don't think like this gives me Mary Kay Letourneau vibes. And even then, she was dressed work appropriate, but she was out here messing with little kids. Yeah, that's weird to me. And like I said, I'm the first person to say you can wear, as a woman, you should be able to wear what you want to wear, but you also have to be responsible when you're handling kids.
Right.
And this is not appropriate for kids. Whether or not you can wear this outside at the teacher functions.
I mean, and then stuff like this video right here, where she's really trying to double down and show that she feels like she's in the right. It's crazy because I mean, all that is not necessary. You know that that this is problematic. You know that this is problematic. And like you said,
even calling yourself Teacher Bay is crazy.
Well, yeah, that part. It's just doing too much. It's not appropriate. It's not work appropriate. In no profession, honestly. I mean, outside of, I'm not going to shade any work profession, but we know there's a couple work professions out there that that people dress like this and
wrestling
have a problem with it. But but this is not one of them. This is definitely not one of them. And I definitely think that needs to be taken into consideration, especially the fact that, like you said, they're dealing with children.
Wrestling.
Besides wrestling, we know it's professional, like office attire. Like this is
professional wrestling. Okay. No. I've had two teachers who were very, I want to say, attractive when I was growing up. Two. My whole life. I'm like, where was all these teachers at when I was growing up? They're always older. They was always like 70 and up for some reason. It's like, dude, we can't get nobody a little bit younger than me.
Going to my daughter's school, seeing some fine teachers. Like, I'm out here single. What's up, teacher man? Mr. Who?
So,
how you doing?
So it was like, oh, okay. And I actually went to my kids' school last week with the wife. I'm like, why are these teachers young now? Like these teachers are all young. There was a Caucasian teacher in my son's school, and I'm like, oh, kindergarten teacher. She a little cute on her. Not my type, but no, I can tell she's still cute. No, I was like, where were you at when I was growing up? That's I'm just saying. When I need to learn my ABCs, I mean, I'm just like, what's going on? What I had to get Nanny from Muppet Babies, but she's doing too much.
And I feel bad because I'm like, I'm as a female, I don't like being told what I can and can't wear. Like it's like that. You on that thing of like, I don't want to be able to say like, oh girl, you can't wear that. You can wear whatever you want. That's just not work shit. That's not
like
work
stuff. Just like read the room. People don't know how to read the rooms no more. Like you're at an office, you're at a business. You should dress business. Like those pants, I don't see nothing wrong with it. She's just probably just too shapely. So you really do notice.
Got no drawers on, got a loose booty, and you're trying to get people to pay attention while you're writing on the board.
Right.
As a mom, I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. I look at butts. That's the first thing I'm looking at. So if I come to your class and trying to talk to me, all I see is your butt moving. I can't pay attention, and I'm a parent. I know my son is gonna be looking like, what's going on?
Right, like what's going on back there, ma'am? Miss Teacher, ma'am. What's going on back there?
Especially at when they going through puberty, they don't got no control over their body. They just out here living.
Yeah, I mean, I think all in all, that this needs to be one of those things where it needs to be appropriate. It needs to be the like you said, you know, you don't want to say that people can't wear what they want to wear, but they also have to be conscious of what they are presenting. Like
Yeah, but then she recording herself because she know her butt moving.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
that's the other thing. You are purposely recording yourself because you know what you're wearing. Somebody gonna say something. It ain't gonna be. I mean, somebody it's gonna be good and negative. The certain people gonna be happy to see you every day, but at the same time, you know somebody saying something. Like you're actively recording yourself.
Well, and I think that's the other problem is that there's so many doing this you know, posting their looks and posting their you know, get ready with me's and all the things, but they're in the classroom. And I think that's another problem is that they're promoting this kind of stuff on social media, but they're at their job. It's like you gotta no, you gotta be able to break this part up so that one, people don't have to realize that what's going viral is a teacher at her job, that kind of thing. That's a fantasy in itself. You got Dame over there drooling over there because
Yeah.
there's some teacher that looks better than his fourth grade math teacher. Now he's like, oh man, this is hot. Like, yeah, we can't do that on social media and expect to be taken serious. This is not right.
Yeah.
Didn't say all that, but if you would be honest though, you paid all the money for BBL. I'm gonna show it off, but not at work.
No, you don't
I'm
have
just
to have a PBL. We got
no.
we got this lady that wants to be teacher bay too. Like it don't matter. You can be all natural, everything natural, and still it's just there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place. This is
But then you showing yourself off on social media. You know, we last couple of years we've been seeing people complaining and people being in an uproar and people like that getting fired from their teaching job because they have outside life. So you flaunting it at work isn't making it any better for the fight and the cause. Like like Sonny said, like Sonny said, like you just have to be cognizant of how you're shaped, what's going to look appropriate for your job.
I mean, sometimes you can't hide your body. It's just there.
You can't help it sometimes.
You can't, as a female, especially as a curvy one, you can't really hide certain stuff. So no matter what you wear, sometimes it's just going to show. Like, it's not like you're intentionally trying to dress that way, but like if you're intentionally doing so to provoke a reaction that's problematic. Like I said, I'm mindful of certain stuff. Some stuff I be wearing, I be like, oh God, I already know. Like it's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, like this young lady, she's a fifth grade teacher, right? And you know, honestly, this outfit is one of those ones where that's that fine line, right? Where I wouldn't call this inappropriate from a overall standpoint, but it's the question of the intent. This becomes intent, right? You know,
or just his body.
Some people are saying that her intent, because she does have the curves to make this outfit look a little bit more provocative, that this is her intent is off. You know, is her intent off? I don't know. You know, I mean, the guy saying that she did post this to her Twitter page. You know, that it's you know, he's saying that everything is about their butt and sexualizing themselves, or am I wrong? And I mean, I don't know, posting this on Twitter and the fact that she's, you know, dressed in an outfit that looks like she just has the body to make this look a bit more than what it is on somebody else's body. You know, it's like, that's a hard one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like I said, it's hard when you know your body and you just can't, like, it's like almost having like big breasts. You can't really hide those things. They're just there. There's nothing you can do to hide them. They're like, it is gonna be there, right? Whereas if I come to work low cut shirt, boobs out all the time, like I don't got to do that. Now, if I go to the club, absolutely, that's always the option. Boobs are always on the menu. Hey y'all, I'm here. But if I'm going to work, I'm less likely to have my cleavage out, all out, just every day. Like some shirts, you can't help it. You could just got boobs. They're there. You can't do much about it. If you have a nice butt, there's nothing you can do about it. They're just there. Like even like it's stuff that you like. I can't help that I got thighs, so I limit the amount of. I do wear shorts, but I don't like wearing them often because it's a stressful situation to me. Because depending on how I'm sitting, don't look like I got nothing on. But I do be having shorts on. But like if you see me, you're like, wait, what the hell are your shorts? If you see me sitting down, you just gonna see thighs. You ain't gonna see much of the shorts. They're there, but they just don't. So
right.
Sometimes if I'm going out with my son, I'll probably try to put on something that comes closer down to my knees, whatever. But sometimes you can't do shit about it. They gonna be there. Ain't nothing that can be done about it. I can have the most covering shorts I can have, and thighs win every time. There's nothing I can do about it, other than just not wear shorts no more. And sometimes it be hot, I be wanting to wear shorts. This is why I always wear dresses to work. I just wear dresses. It's easier, less stress. I don't got to worry about it, stuff like that. But like, even with them, I'm mindful of how they fit. Some of them, I'm not going to wear a bodycon dress to work. Like, or if I do, I'm going to have like a little jacket or something to cover up, something to kind of not have so much out there.
Right. So Dame, there you go. That's dedicated to you. There's your favorite teachers up top. This is the new standard that your son will get to enjoy until his old age.
I'm done. I am done.
Sometimes I think I just want to punch you right now. Just got this feeling.
Yeah.
I just wanted to look out, bring those memories back for you. I didn't want you to feel left out.
At work, and they don't be having nothing out, but they just be looking at them like. I remember I used to go to my daughter's school, and I used to be at the back to school nights in the parent teacher conference. They'd be like, "Oh, you so and so, mom," and I was like, "Yeah," and they just look at me. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Yeah. Now I would get a little dressed up for back to school night back in them days. Like, let me just put a little extra on because I know this teacher gonna be there. He be there every year, and he know he look fine. Just out here smiling and happy to see people. I know moms like showing up to his class. My daughter wasn't in the class, but I just like seeing it when I went to back to school night. But
right. Well, folks, make sure you guys join the conversation group. You'll see topics like this all the time. Make sure you hit us up on our socials as well. Because we always have these kind of topics. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment, all the things. All right, let's get to another little less controversial topic, a little more. Let's just see how we can relate. I like this one here. We're going to talk about this next little topic here. So there was a young lady who recently got the proposition of what she wanted to do now that she was found guilty of whatever crime she had committed. And it turned out that she decided that she wanted to choose probably what some people call a little bit more of a lesser sentence. And some may say it's a little bit more of a more stringent sentence. So let's see what everybody thinks here. So this young lady decided that she would take hold on a second. My thing is, of course, now acting up now that I'm trying to share it. There we go. So this young lady here, she goes viral for choosing a 20-day jail sentence over a 2-year probationary period. So I didn't get the details of what she was being charged for, but long story short, she said, you know what, 20 days, give me 20 days so I'm done, so I can go live my life. Let me go ahead and knock this out, get this done. What's y'all thoughts on this? Would y'all take the 20 days? Or would you go ahead and be like, you know what, keep these 20 days, y'all can keep these 20 days and just watch me for the next 2 years straight?
Dame, you want me to go first? Hi. All right, so I'm right with her. I'm taking the 20 days.
You said 20 and you out?
I'm taking the 20 days for a number of reasons. I'm a parent. I need a break. 20 days. I'm in there. I'm in there.
Not 20 days for a break.
Listen, the way I'm
this is a court order babysitting situation.
Yeah, the way I'm gonna be in that cell catching the good night sleep. I ain't gotta hear nobody saying, "Mom, I need this." Mom, I swear to God, because see, for me, my daughter's 23. I feel like once she see me relax, she wants something. So like, this is probably the most relaxing I'll ever be. Yeah, I gotta deal. I might have to fight for my protection and stuff like that if I have to, or I might have to beat somebody, bitch. I'm okay with that. I just need to get some sleep. Some much needed sleep, rest and relaxation. A good 20 days is like a vacation from my life. And I'm gonna come back like, all right, long as I don't lose my job, I'm good. I'm in there for 20 days. I'm not going to check in with somebody every couple of
Could
months.
you imagine putting in PTO? Like, yeah, I'm gonna need.
I'm not doing none of that. I'm not.
I got a little vacation I need to go take.
Yeah, I don't got time for that. I'm with her. I'm doing the 20 days, and if she was a parent, she probably did it. And that's why she did it. It made a whole lot of sense to me when she chose it. I would do it. I'm signing up for 20 days. I need my little macaroni and cheese. Y'all gonna give me 3 meals. I might not like. I'm not gonna like.
All right. 3 hots in the cot, baby.
Yeah, hots in the cot, and I just gotta like. The only thing I'm gonna have a problem with, I got a shy bladder, so I'm gonna be sitting there with people in myself, like, oh, I gotta pee.
Yeah. What about you, Dane?
730 days of being on probation. That means there's no slipping up. There's no staying out late on any time. No breaks from that. You can't drink. And for those people who like gummies or the actual smoking of it,
it depends on what your probation is. Every probation ain't the same.
No. I'm just giving out the scenarios. Like you can't do a lot of things for 730 days. With 20 days, I only have the shakes. But after 21 day, let's go. I'm at the club. I ain't got that ankle monitor. I can go 20 feet from it in my place because your probation period is going to be. You can go to work, home only, and go shopping. Within necessary or take care of your family needs.
You can't go on vacation. You can't go out of state.
You can't
go out of state. Yep, exactly.
Hey,
so
you can't leave this.
That's out for me. I got to do these 20 days.
Yeah. In fact, I'm surprised Willie ain't on vacation now.
I thought one of y'all was gonna pick the 2 years, but I'm taking 20 days.
I struggled with it when I first read this. I was like, man, like I personally, I've never been arrested. I've come close a couple of times, and had my fair share of run-ins with the police.
Library fines.
So I've never been arrested. I've never had, to go to court for any reason other than traffic tickets. I've never, had to deal with criminal proceedings, anything like that. So I just feel like at this age, I'm just not about to deal with, a long track record and all that kind of stuff. So, I felt like going to jail would feel more like this is going to be on my record. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I had to spend 20 days in jail because of XYZ, whatever reason it is. I mean, if 20 days sounds like a misdemeanor to me, like she just got in some, extra trouble. Maybe this is her.
I like her hair though.
Oh yeah. She
that would be the only thing too, because when you go to jail, you gotta take your weave out. I mean,
exactly.
I'm okay. I got hair. Just as long as I can find somebody to braid it, we good.
I'm about to come out with a long fro, beard all down to my chest again. But that's the thing. It's like, but 2 years, like Dame was pointing out, like, I like to drink. I like to vacation. I like my freedom, So, 20 days of strict loss of freedom versus 730 days of looking over my back and having to do all kinds of restrictive things. It just seems like a bit much. So I ended up finally falling down on the 20 days and saying, you know what, if I had to do it, I would probably do the 20 days and just be done with it. Get that, get it over with. I mean, I don't know anything else that she had to do, like any kind of restitution or anything, or if she had any kind of court fees behind that. But I know, long story short, I think that, like you said, Sonny, that little break versus 2 years of I got to be on some regimen with a PO and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and y'all got to take my kid because I got to go to jail. So, like, y'all got to take him. You got to take him. At least you got to take him. And I'm going to just go sit in jail and I'm going to take my naps. One thing I'm not going to like, too, is sharing the TV and can't watch what I want to watch with people shutting the fuck up.
I'll probably go in there and get swole right quick. I'll probably learn how to read.
I'll work out.
How to read?
I'll start working out and running, and maybe I'll be able to do more than 5 push-ups.
All this stuff,
Yeah, maybe I'll learn how to
then for 730 days, you're having somebody watch you pee.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, I'm like, I watch you piss, man. Make sure you piss clean.
Right.
Yeah. I think I would, like I said, anybody that comes to my bitch, I'm okay with it. Or maybe I'll get me a bitch. I don't know.
right.
I might get me one because I'm nice. People like me. So
Sonny, with your past,
one thing that I guess I will be worried about being as big as I am is that there's always somebody that's going to try to test me. That is one of the things I would have to kind of worry about. But I don't know. I guess it also depends on where they land you. Here in Detroit, we do have city jail, we got county, and then we got the state, which I doubt a 20
They
days.
might send me to the workhouse, and that's everybody and mama there.
Yeah. But my thing is, city. I've always heard that the city is worse than the county. And it depends on what city. Like if you're in Detroit, you don't want to go to the Detroit City Jail. You rather go to county. A friend of mine went to suburbs city jail. It wasn't a big deal. It sounds like it was just like whatever, but he ended up getting transferred to county. He wanted out of there. So it's I guess it's a lot different. But long story short, it's just not, it's just not as it doesn't feel as oppressive as being still out, but under their foot for 730 days. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would have to see the stipulations of the probation before I could say I would take probation. Like, what's the stipulation?
Yeah, that part would be important too. Yeah, I mean, probation is just like, oh, you got to keep a job.
But it's like another appointment you got to keep though.
That's no problem.
It's like a doctor's appointment though, but it's like a doctor's appointment depending on what it is.
Oh, no,
like I said, probation is different for the crime.
Yeah.
So if it ain't nothing. Like, I think only people that got to do drug tests is drug offenders. I'm not that. So y'all should leave me alone. If I happen to take an edible that day, leave me alone. It's legal. It's not illegal. Leave me alone. Not in Jersey. It's not illegal. So yeah, like I said, I would need to know the stipulations of the probation. But if I don't know it and I don't know what y'all going to do to me, yeah, 20 days it will be. I'm going to get my nap, get away from my goddamn children for a little bit, not be called mom. I might miss them when I come back. I know I will miss my grandbaby. But I might actually miss my kids and be like, oh, yeah, I miss y'all. Like, I actually like y'all people in real life. Outside of, just happy to be
you ain't going to notice those 20 days go by. You're just going to come out swole and ready to go home.
Cheers to that.
I just want to point out again to you guys, make sure you send us a shout out. We are celebrating our 10th anniversary of GFT Radio Network. We have been here giving y'all great content, giving y'all great shows for the last 10 years. I think it was 4 years on Blog Talk Radio.
Blog Talk Radio, yeah.
It's been about 6 years out here in these video streets doing video podcasting. So definitely been in this game for a long time, giving you guys tons of content. We got over 1,000 shows now. So definitely been doing the damn thing out here in the streets. So shout out to all.
Are you still getting votes?
Oh yeah. Make sure you guys hit me up on the Podskers. Make sure you guys go and vote. We got several nominations that came through. Best show or best social show, best or podcast of the year, best network, and I got nominated for best host. So make sure you guys go and vote for us on the Podskers. I'll post a link in the comments. So appreciate your vote of confidence and support as we vie for the Podsker. So appreciate that.
I voted for the other guy, Will, just let you know that.
Guys, just so you know, this is new news. So you guys know I participate in the Podcast Link Philly team, the whole crew. Our next show will be on Black Friday. So we're wearing all black, and it's going to be a celebration. It's going to be a show and a celebration right after. So the information will be out there. We'll start posting it shortly once the flyers get done. But save the date, 11/28. If you can make it, go up. Information will be in my bios on all my social media accounts. Make sure you follow me. I am Sunny on everything on demand. Follow Podcast Link Philly as well. All the information will go out. The flyers will be out. So we'll be sharing them as we get them. So lock the date and save it. 11/28.
Nice. That is dope. Make sure we get that.
I'm excited. I'm trying to find an outfit now because I got to be outside in public, and now I'm back out on the prowl. I got to be cute.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna be extra cute.
For sure. Oh damn! I just posted this to the thing. You gotta do this over.
Where you posted it?
I'm trying to post it in the comments. My thing just opened up. Hold on a second.
Willie doing how I do with Sex Tony. We trying to do stuff and he trying to
multitasking too much.
Multitasking. It's like I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Better at it than me. He's better
like,
at
where
it.
Where did it go? Like I don't know where it went. This is crazy.
He's way better at it than me.
It's in the comments. Make sure you guys go vote for us now. We have been nominated for several categories.
I voted for the other guy, Will. I changed my vote.
Hey, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Right. We've been best hosts for Willie Styles, best pop culture entertainment podcast, GFT Radio, best podcast network for GFT Radio Network, and podcast of the year for GFT Radio. Maybe misspelled in there, but please make sure you guys get the right one. And we appreciate it. We appreciate the support. Yep. All right. So
we definitely do.
Sonny, tell the folks where they can find you.
Right here.
I've said it. You can find me here, yes, on Mondays. But also, I am Sonny. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or X, TikTok, and Threads. I love Threads. I'm on there. Follow me. Visit my website, unreservedlyme.com, for all of my mind, thoughts, and opinions. Always there. Podcast Link Philly. Go follow that page on Instagram. We got a lot of content, and on that page is the link to the YouTube channel, where you can see clips and stuff from all of our shows that we have done. We've done 3 shows. It's all up on there. Go there.
For sure. Dane?
Yo, another level up on Instagram, Shinlo21 on Xbox, and same thing on Twitch, Shinlo21.
For sure. And this is your boy Willie Styles in the building. Get at me everywhere at Willie Styles on IG, Threads, and Twitter. I'm Willie.Styles on Snapchat and TikTok. Visit me over at stylesradio.com for all the hot tracks that I'm listening to. WillieStyles.info for all my links. Please vote for me. Please vote for us. Please vote for the network.
All of that.
All of that. Make sure you get at us over at our website, gftradioshow.com, for all our links, all of our socials, and all the replays of all of our shows, as well as links to the Facebook group GFT Join the Conversation. You can
10 years
free on demand 24/7 on your favorite audio platform, or watch free video replays on your favorite video platforms. Make sure you get our merchandise over at gftradio.creator-spring.com, where we have apparel, accessories, and all kinds of things you can buy with the GFT logos, the GFT sayings, and just support us while we support you. You know how we do. All right. Make sure you guys do that. Let's see, there was one other thing I wanted to mention. We were talking about the Podlink. What's that? Oh yeah, Hype. Make sure y'all get with Hype. Hype has shows every Monday at 2 a.m. Make sure you guys check that out as well. Hype couldn't join us tonight, but he's still in the building in spirit. You know how we do. So make sure you guys do that. But until next time, make sure you guys hit us up. Make sure you guys get in to join the conversation group, and just be on the lookout for our new shows. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, please. That's all we need for your support. That's when we appreciate you. Until next time.
Before you head us out, wait. Before you head us out, I just want to say thank you to the Queen. We wouldn't be here 10 years without her. Oh. Thank you, Sonny, for starting this whole thing.
Appreciate you, Sonny.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank y'all for being here.
Oh, hey, it's always our pleasure. Always our pleasure.
All right, press the button, because that's the less sincere thing I got for Sonny right now. Yo, it's your boy Dame here.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D.
Yo, it's your boy Smooth from the GFT Radio Network.
What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building.
Join us Mondays at 10 p.m. live on Twitch, YouTube, and our Facebook. And if you